Hi Aries, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of January 24th to the 30th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me, and I want to remind you, as always, this is a general weekly read, so just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. But remember to stick with me till the very end of this reading to get an answer to your yes or no question. But the message overall for you for this week is I just want to be on top. I just want to be on top. And the song that Spirit chose on Shuffle to speak upon your week, we got Y'all Means All by Miranda Lambert. Y'all Means All. So I'll leave that in the description box below for you to listen to, look up the lyrics, however you want to benefit from it. Let's aim on down and pull some cards. All right, we're going to begin by pulling a message or two from the Sacred Traveler Oracles deck, or Oracle deck, if I could even say it. For Aries to begin this weekly read for the week of the 24th to the 30th of January, 2022. Just one. As well as vast vistas, expand your horizons. Being told to pull this one as well. Bear with me, I'm going to adjust the lighting real quick. There we go, much better. Perfect, and we also have fogged in, go slow, take time. Alright. View from above, get the big picture. It naturally feels relevant given the overall message. Aries this week wanting to be on top, wanting to be in charge, wanting to be successful in a lot of ways, wanting to reach for more than they have at this time. That kind of go-getter attitude that naturally people would expect an Aries to have. You know, either join me in helping me get to the top or move out of my way, basically. However that ends up coming out for you individually. But I do want to pull the main part of the reading before we speak upon these. Okay? You're going to feel a little bit weird at certain points this week. Just roll with it. Alright? Don't second guess what you've been working towards or who you are as an individual. But for Aries to continue for this upcoming week. It does feel like also as you're striving to get to the top, as you're thinking about where to move towards, you know, what lies ahead for you, with the Vast Vistas card, you're thinking about traveling, all right? A push to step out of your comfort zone, out of that box of what you're used to, and being reminded that that's going to help you get to where you want to be, all right? So we have the Knight of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. I'm also seeing the Ace of Swords, so it's two aces. A true reminder this week of the new and how much you deserve just that, the fresh. But with the Knight of Swords, you're feeling this motivation to run towards new levels of success, towards, you might even find that it's a week where you're running around, going towards different forms of transportation, you know, however that works for you. Feeling the need to soar through the week and accomplish everything, you know, feeling like you almost can't rely on other people as much as you once thought you could. So it's a week where you're like, damn, I gotta just do it myself, right? Or I just feel the need to run away from certain situations to experience more, to see more take place in my life than I have been wrapped up with up until this point, all right? A very Two of Wands feeling, but again, with this imagery, just wanting to run for the hills is what I'm hearing. All right. I just heard a train will break down, but it's purposeful. All right. It's a delay that is meant to be. With the Ten of Cups, you will find yourself thinking a lot about that happily ever after, thinking about family, thinking about friends, thinking about when you'll acquire that family, or bad wording, when you'll build one, if you will. Wanting to overthink it at times, but then, like, excuse me as I say, like, you will find yourself pushing oneself to not overthink, realizing or remembering that's not going to help. It's not going to make it transpire any quicker, come to fruition. For some of you who already have the family that you desire, thinking about growing that family or thinking about doing what you have to, getting to the top in order to benefit those you love, it just feels like, especially in the middle of the week, it feels quite colorful. You might even find yourself thinking um, about running from a job or something that feels quite bland or just weighs you down or is stressful, and running towards the people you love for more color, for comfort, for more fulfillment, just to remind yourself why you've been working your ass off. With the Ace of Pentacles, you find that you're thinking about your financial fresh starts, okay? I don't even feel like it's just one. Thinking about all of the things you need to invest your money in moving forward. For some of you, it's big financial investments like a house, could be an apartment lease, you know, a car, stuff like that. But it also could be you thinking about traveling, um, thinking about a new job. For some of you, are expanding your business or taking on a side hustle. And it just feels like you have this hefty thought process multiple times throughout the week on money, work, career, you know, and then in between it all, you've got your family, the people you love, or you're longing for more when it comes to that, okay? But with it being side by side with fogged in, you're being pushed to slow it down because you will be thinking about it, potentially mulling things over too much, but things will feel a bit foggy for the whole week in general, but especially when you think about your money, when you think about your career, financial investments, once again, you're going to find that it's very difficult to see things very clearly, and that's purposeful. You'll understand more by the end of the week, but with the Death and Rebirth card coming out, you find that you're seeing what you're running away from going through a big change in development. You're seeing your daily routine go through a lot of changes. You're seeing yourself as a soul go through so many, this death and rebirth, so many internal changes that it's hard for you not to want to see things differently. It's hard for you not to step back and see things from above. All right. A push to trust that there's a divine plan all the meanwhile, even when things feel a little bit all over the place. But I do feel that you, for the most part, are glowing or have that sort of glow up about you as you reach for the top. You're reminded that certain people, situations, energies help you with that glow, right? All the meanwhile, you can't help but deny that certain levels of achievement and working towards your goals and dreams and getting to the top does help you glow as well. Aries is a very, very hard working sign, almost too much at times, right? With the Knight of Pentacles, finding that it's just things slow down when you get together with your family and your friends or just the people that you care about most, or when you spend time in your home. And that's a good thing, even though you might find yourself kind of rustling around within your mind trying to figure this and that out, or just wanting to get back to the fast pace of things. Or you might find that if you're longing for a family or a big change when it comes to your family, a big investment for some of you, or even acquiring a job, right? Things just are moving too damn slowly, and it's like, I would like this to take place quicker. I want to see this come to fruition. I want my ships to come in quicker. And it's you sort of putting a lot of pressure on those ships coming in, on whatever you want taking place, and a need to remove that pressure and manifest what you desire instead of just almost demanding it from the universe, wanting to so badly once again get to the top, and realizing what you're desiring at this time, what's moving slowly, is a part of that puzzle, right? It's a key to getting to the top, at least in your mind, within your story, your path, and you'll get there. Trust me, you'll get there. It's a week where you have to sort of balance out the fast pace of certain aspects in your life and the slow pace of other progressions and aspects and areas of your life. All right, could be a little bit difficult for some of you. Everything happens when it's meant to, is what I just heard. With the Eight of Wands, it's as if while this is moving slowly, while this is progressing slowly, or while you just feel like you have to wait even longer for this or that when it comes to your money or your family slash loved ones, you find that what you've been running away from or what you're running towards is moving quickly. You receive a lot of messages in regards to you needing to fulfill this obligation. You'll get a message here or there throughout the week where it's like, okay, now I have to just drop everything and run to this obligation, or I have to go to this meeting, or whatever the case may be. You find that a lot of your loved ones, the ones you hold near and dear to your heart, are catching up with you a lot, or just asking you a lot of important questions, or just wanting you to update them on what you're thinking, right? Your internal process, and you just feeling that immense amount of pressure, wanting to sort of digest everything, wanting to kind of figure things out before you update them, and just feeling like it's not the time, it's not the week to be getting all these questions, right? Even if they have good intentions. With the Four of Cups, it just feels like, especially towards the end of the week, you're not in the mood. It's going to have a lot to do with this financial fresh start or several that you desire, and you won't even be in the mood to associate yourself or spend time with those you care the most about. And it has a lot to do with what you're going through as an individual, the changes you're making your way through. You feeling like you should just have more at this point, or you're just not nearly, it's like you want to be at the top already. But Spirit and the Universe is reminding you throughout the week, the vibes you send out to the universe, it all plays into it. You need to just keep moving forward and do what you know you need to in a balanced manner, remembering your health all the meanwhile. But I feel like it also has to do with you being pushed to slow things down, take your time, and not wanting to, or just feeling a little foggy all the meanwhile along your path. With the Knight of Wands, it just feels like you're being reminded, keep marching to the beat of your own drum, keep doing things Aries way, as I struggle to say it. Keep that passion alive with what you're working towards, with where you feel intuitively and within on a soul level you're meant to be. Again, at the top, because you wouldn't have been drawn to this reading if you didn't feel you are meant to be there. I'm being drawn to an owl on the front of this deck for the box. Remember the knowledge and wisdom you've gained over time and how it's kept you moving forward, right? It's helped you get through some tricky situations. It's helped you make the best out of when things happen too slowly for you. Not everything's going to speed forward in at a super fast pace, all right? Horrible wording, but you're going to have moments this week where you don't word things perfectly because you're feeling a bit foggy, feeling a lack of balance, or just feeling like everything's just a little frustrating, right? But you're going through this death and rebirth, don't forget, and it's part of why you're not in the mood, or you feel the need to reject certain offers, not willing to settle for less than you deserve, all right? You'll see that when you're ultra passionate, things start to move a little quicker, all right? But the right kind of passion. Let's pull a Find Your Happy card or two, and think of your yes or no question if you haven't already. This was very uncomfortable, bear with me. My life gets better by change, not chance. Let's put this one here. What else do we have for Aries? Accept certain uncomfortable feelings throughout the week as a push from the universe to move towards what you deserve, all right? My anxiety is not based on reality. I just heard it's an illusion, all right? And we have issues or just patterns I need to address, as well as situations don't hurt, expectations do. You need to potentially adjust your expectations. As I'm going to pull one more right from the middle of the deck. I imagine myself living my ideal life. Absolutely relevant, all right? So let's answer your question. For Aries. As you can see, the answer for your question is no. All right. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. The options are down below to book a personal reading with myself. Just reach out via email and I'll get that started for you. I hope you have the most amazing week. Sending you so much love and light, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Aries.